December 26, 9:44 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby Number 2. Hello everyone, and welcome back to Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Episode 13. We're about to head into the trial of Miles Edgeworth. We're pretty much in the shit right now. We have absolutely no evidence that is helping us. All the evidence seems to point against us. Even the, out-of-character stuff that they've given us was a video of Miles shooting the motherfucker. So, even with metagaming, we can't say, Edgeworth didn't do it. In fact, with metagaming, it actually points even further towards him being the culprit. So I don't know how this is gonna work. I also have no idea who the prosecutor is gonna be, but let's see how it goes. Hey, edgy boy. Karma. That's right. Manfred von Karma. He's the best prosecutor there is. Isn't that, supposed to be you? He hasn't lost a case in his 40-year career. He is a god of prosecution, right? A god. Oh! Well, that answers my question. Apparently, the prosecutor we're up against is somehow worse than Edgeworth himself. Fuck! Not a single case? He'll do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything. Sounds like someone else I know, Edgeworth. You don't understand. I mean, he'll really do anything. Manfred von Karma is a man to be feared. That's quite a claim coming from someone who forges evidence. I know, right? It's like, if you think he goes to the extremes, I mean, that's like the equivalent of Charles Manson being like, oh, you think I'm into race war? Oh, wait till you hear about this Hitler guy. It's quite a jump, I would guess. He taught me what it really means to prosecute. What? Just picture a prosecutor as vicious as me, multiplied by a factor of 10. Okay, so Karma is who taught Edgeworth, or maybe he just inspired him? So was he your teacher then, Mr. Edgeworth? Something like that. And now he's trying to get you found guilty? What a creep! Oh wait, maybe he's planning on losing on purpose to help you out. Not a chance. He hasn't lost once in 40 years. 40 years! He's as ruthless as me times 20. That's pretty ruthless. Like I said, he's a god amongst prosecutors. I guess that's something like what Mia was to me. Speaking of Mia... Maya? Oh, fuck. Maya. Shit. Voice crack there for a second. Don't mind me. Oh, okay, Nick. What's up? We could really be using Mia's help right now, don't you think? Oh. I can't. Sorry. I tried. I really tried, but I couldn't reach. You couldn't reach? I think it's because I haven't been training. My powers are weak again. Oh, man. What bad timing. I'm really sorry, Nick. I'll try my best. I hope so. What are you whispering about? Oh, it's nothing. Well, it's time, Edge. Let's head in. Whew! Oh, this is gonna be good, I can tell. I'm getting fucking shivers down my spine already. Shit. December 26th, 10 a.m., District Court, Courtroom Number 3.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth. Never thought I'd say that.
The defense is ready, Your Honor. Oh, fuck! Mother of Dracula-looking ass. Jesus.
Mr. Von Karma, is the prosecution ready? Oh, you seriously think that I would stand here were I not completely prepared? Right, my apologies.
He's even got the judge scared, and I admit I'm kind of terrified too.
Very well. Your opening statement, please. Decisive evidence. A decisive witness? What else could possibly be required? Nothing, of course. That should be fine. Although I will take an extra biscuit with that order, please. What are you talking about, you fool? The prosecution may call its first witness.
What's with this guy? Is he like royalty or something? How am I supposed to fight against this? Well, Von Karma, prepare to lose.
I call the detective in charge of this case, Detective Dick Gumshoe.
Okay, Gumshoe's first. Let's see how this goes. At least he's on our side. Hopefully.
Describe the incident now.
Yes, sir! Detective Gumshoe looks nervous. Please take a look at the map, pal. I mean, sir. The murder happened late Christmas Eve, or around midnight. There was one boat in the very middle of the lake. There were 2 men on the boat. Now, there happened to be a woman camping here on the edge of the lake. At 12:10 a.m., she heard 2 pistol shots. Then the boat started moving. Ah, 2 pistol shots. That is interesting. It went towards the boat rental shop. Overhead map added to the court record.
Testify to the court about the arrest now. Wait, Mr. Von Karma. Yes? Actually, I'm the one who's supposed to be handling these proceedings. Wrong. There is only one thing you need to do here. You will slam down your gavel and say the word guilty. That is your role. Yes, of course. You're quite right.
No, he's not! Witness testimony. The arrest of Edgeworth. Man called into the station around 30 minutes around midnight. We headed to the scene of the crime as fast as we could. That's where we found Mr. Edgeworth. Now, I didn't suspect him of anything at all, but the next morning a body was found in the lake. So we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth.
I see. Very well indeed. Begin your cross-examination, attorney, now.
The judge is like,
This guy is fucking terrifying. More so than Edgeworth.
alright, what's her approach here? I guess let's just press him, see what we can dig up. You received a call from a man? Yep, pal. But you said there was a woman camping there. She was the one who heard the 2 gunshots, right?
Objection.
Okay, so yeah, my deep voice is kind of on the money.
That woman and the man who called in to report are 2 different people, obviously.
Different people?
There were 2 witnesses. Their testimonies were quite similar, however. Today I've summoned the woman who was camping.
The woman who was camping. Lot of heart.
What happened next, detective?
We headed to the scene of the crime as fast as we could, pal. How long was it between receiving the report and your arrival at the lake? Oh, well, I'd say it was about 3 minutes. That's pretty impressive. Our motto for the month is get there quick.
Objection. Detective, you will refrain from casually revealing department secrets.
Yes, sir. Sorry, sir.
I look forward to your next year's salary review.
Oh, he's just so much to look forward to these days.
This is no time for dejected daydreaming. Continue.
Yes, sir. Oh, yeah, this is, it looks like Edgeworth definitely learned his shit from this guy. Next thing, he's gonna bring up the fucking updated autopsy report, and I'm gonna wanna die! That's where we found Mr. Edgeworth. What was Mr. Edgeworth like when you saw him there? Well, from what I saw, he looked, pretty relaxed. Not like a murderer at all, really.
Detective, the court requires the facts, not your opinion. How many years have you been on the force? Facts only, detective. Hard, cold, objective facts.
Yes, sir. Man, he's got his share of objections. No, I didn't suspect him of anything at all. Why didn't you think he was suspicious? You should know. We have a deep, trusting relationship with the prosecutors.
Detective, the court isn't interested in your musings. Deep, trusting poppycock! Oh, I'm sorry, sir, but I don't believe that is court-appropriate language! Shut up! Well, I'm sorry, sir.
Oh shit, I fucking clicked. I didn't... Fuck, what did he say? Fuck. I'll go back, try to see what he says.
I've never heard so many flippant comments from an active detective on the force.
Oh. Detective Gumshoe doesn't look so good.
Continue, now!
But, the next morning, a body was found in the lake. Did you find any clues on the body? A single bullet was recovered from the body. He was shot through the heart, fatally.
Judge, here's the bullet. It didn't strike bones, so its shape is well preserved. Very well, the court accepts this bullet as evidence.
Interesting. So a new piece of evidence that is good to know. So, we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth. Why is that? Well, we found the murder weapon in the boat. The murder weapon? A pistol.
Detective Gumshoe, that is a vital piece of information. Please revise your testimony.
Right, sorry, Your Honor. The murder weapon found on the boat was decisive evidence. What about that pistol made it decisive evidence? He has the same evil laugh as Edgeworth. There were fingerprints on the pistol found on the boat. There were clear prints from Mr. Edgeworth's right hand. What? Wait a second. Edgeworth was holding it in his left hand in the video I saw. What? Or at least... No, wait. Ah, fuck, I can't remember. But I remember somewhat... No, it's different, right? Right. Edgeworth was indeed holding the gun in his right hand. However, we saw a gun fire, right? The gun that we saw fire was being held in the left hand. I just realized it. The gun that fired wasn't Edgeworth's.
Order! So, Mr. Edgeworth's fingerprints were found on the murder weapon?
Yes, Your Honor.
Judge, this is the weapon in question. Accepted into evidence.
Just add it to the court record.
Members of the court.
Oh, okay, so we just had to press him to get some more, information.
We now have the pistol used in the murder and the bullet found in the body. Detective!
Yes, sir!
Was the bullet found in the body fired from this pistol?
Yes, the ballistic markings on the bullet match the pistol, pal. Hey, Nick. What does he mean, ballistic markings?
Shocking! To imagine someone here does not know something as basic as ballistic markings!
Nick, he's glaring at me.
Very well, I'll explain. Actually, Judge, you do it. Me? Ballistic markings are like the fingerprint of a gun. The barrel leaves distinctive marks on each bullet it fires. You can examine these ballistic fingerprints to see which gun fired the shot. It's quite accurate. Indeed. This leads to one inevitable conclusion. The bullet found in the victim's heart was without a doubt fired from this pistol. The pistol, which, as you may recall, was covered in the defendant's own fingerprints. Order!
This is bad. This makes it look like Edgeworth did it.
Well, Judge, I'd say it's almost decisive, yes. Honestly, I could declare a verdict at this point. However... You wish to hear the witness speak, no doubt. Very well! I am somewhat fatigued, and so I will take a brief break. I will call my witness after the recess, which will last 10 minutes. Judge?
Yes?
What are you doing? A 10-minute recess now!
But wait,
Just bang your flimsy gravel and get on with it, man!
Yes!
This court will take a 10-minute recess.
Who's running this court anyways? Clearly... Karma. Oh shit, my voice hurts from Von Karma. Summer 26, 11:09 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 2. Oh, well, this is not going good. Von Karma is absolutely wiping the floor with us. However, it is definitely going to be very satisfying to catch him off guard at some point. Edgeworth, what's going on here? Your fingerprints were on the murder weapon? And that foggy photo makes one thing clear. The only one who could have had shot that man was the person in that photo. True. Was that you in the boat? Yes, it was me. What? But you must believe me, I didn't shoot him. And who did? I don't know. You don't know? Weren't you right there? I heard a gunshot from very close by, then the other man fell from the boat. I can't say why, but I thought at the time that he had shot himself. You mean it was a suicide? That's the only explanation I can come up with. Huh, how am I gonna convince anyone of that shit? Say, Maya! Huh? What? Any progress with Mia? Oh, sorry, it's no good. Huh. I know. I'm no good for anything, am I, Nick? If I can't call my sister, I might as well not be here, right? Yeah, you're useless. I mean, I feel like it's... I don't want to be mean, but it's true. She is. I would much rather have Edgeworth up there with me. He's actually very good. Well, actually, you don't know law, you don't have any trial experience or techniques. Yeah, you're pretty much useless, but I can't say that. It's okay, Nick. You don't have to say anything. Your face said it for you. Whoops. No, of course. Oh, I'm sorry. It's okay, Nick. I don't know anything about trials or defense. What's more, I'm a spirit medium who can't even contact spirits. Everyone has their off days. I mean, I've just been getting lucky lately. But you've never known when my luck is gonna run out. Really? Whoa, right. Don't jinx this case any more than it already is. It's bad for my heart. Oh, sorry, I didn't know you had heart issues, Edgeworth. Well, it's just that, you know, right, being here with you really makes my heart beat harder. Edgeworth, are you saying... sorry, slip of the tongue, don't mind me.
Court is back in session. Mr. Von Karma, call your witness. Yes! Will Miss Lotta Hart take the stand? Lotta Hart, you were a research student at a university.
That I am.
Good. Begin by telling us what you saw the night of the incident. And don't add anything trivial or subjective. Understand?
Y'all need to learn some manners.
Understand?
Yeah, I understand. I understand.
Very well. Your testimony, please.
Witness account. It was Christmas Eve, just after midnight, I reckon. I was in my car. I heard this bang come up from the lake. When I looked out the window, I saw two gents in a boat. Then there was another bang. And there wasn't nary a thing on the lake but that boat. Yeah, but why were there two bangs? That is the interesting bit, at least to me.
Enough!
Huh?
Judge, she happened to take a photo of the incident. This is that photo. Accept it as evidence. Well, this is a surprise. This looks like the very moment of the murder.
This is not good.
Order! I will remove people from this courtroom if I do not have order immediately. As the witness testified, she looked at the lake when she heard the shot. There were no other boats on that lake, so the man in the boat with the victim must have been the one who shot him. Yes, it was the defendant, Miles Edgeworth. Order! I will have order. Well, Judge, the evidence is decisive. I have very little doubt about this case. Very well, this court finds the defendant.
Wait, hold on, Your Honor. I haven't even cross-examined the witness yet.
A cross-examination? We have photographic proof! What question can there possibly be? This photo is worth 1,000 words and all they read is guilty! You lose. Or, do you claim to have found a contradiction in her testimony? Very well, if you have to, you may cross-examine the witness. You will only flounder and ask meaningless questions! You will fail to find anything. And then I will have you in contempt of court!
Nick? Contempt? Contempt of court, you know. I guess I understand. Well, what are you gonna do? Do you really think there was a contradiction or facts in her testimony? Shit! I mean, there has to have been, but I can't really think of anything, right? Fired three. Wait, hold on a second. The gun was fired 3 times. I think I noticed one little thing. Wow, I'm impressed, Nick. I didn't notice anything. Alright, let's take him on. Yeah, I got a bad feeling about this. I understand. I will cross-examine the witness.
Very well. I pray for your sake that this isn't a waste of time.
Oh shit! I'm gonna die! You were watching the very moment the shot rang out. Well, yeah, sure.
You're asking meaningless questions. Meaningless! Contradictions, Mr. Wright, not meaningless babble!
Von Karma, I think I hate you. He's trying to keep me from talking to the witness. To what end, I wonder? I guess let's just go for it. Evidence clearly reveals the contradiction in that state. Shit. Well, I'm gonna get arrested, I guess. Okay, let's try pressing, see where that leaves us. Just after midnight, you say? In other words, it was no longer Christmas Eve, but Christmas Day. Huh? Yeah, well, yeah.
I know you want to find contradictions, but really? I hope your next contradiction is a little more relevant to the trial. Witness, continue your testimony.
I was in my car. Why were you camping there anyways? I'm a research student at my university. I was taking pictures to use in my research. What research? This all sounds suspicious. Miss Hart, could you be more specific about your research?
What does the witness' motive in camping by the lake have to do with this case? The answer is nothing. I object to this line of questioning. Objection sustained. Wait, I'm the one who says that. Well then say it already! Objection sustained.
Thanks for nothing, Your Honor. I heard this bang come up from the lake. So you weren't looking at the lake at the time? Nope. I looked after I heard that noise.
She said that already. I asked you to find contradictions, not leisurely chat with the witness.
You clearly see the two men. Just look at the picture. Clear enough for you? Uh-oh. Wait a second. I wasn't asking you about the photo. I was asking if you saw the two men. Yeah, well, of course.
The witnesses testified that she saw them. There is also proof. You'd best look elsewhere for your precious contradictions.
He jumped in quick. He's hiding something. Are you sure about that? Yeah, sure as a country gal can be. That sounds pretty sure. How come you're so sure? Well, heck, I scanned the whole lake. Scanned the whole lake? It almost sounds like she was more interested in the lake than the boat. Miss Hart, you...
Mr. Wright, the witness has answered the question in full. No need for further questions. Objection sustained.
That's what I'm...
Sustained! Yes, of course.
Oh, great.
Enough! I think we've heard all we need to hear, Mr. Wright. It seems you were unable to find a contradiction in the testimony worth noting.
Edgeworth! Help me out here, buddy! Your Honor.
You keep your promise. Mr. Wright, I'm afraid that I will have to penalize any further outbursts by holding you in contempt of court. And if that happens, you'll have to leave the courtroom immediately. Understood?
Nick! A lot of testimony's fishy, Nick. Real fishy. I know what you mean, but if I can't say anything, what can I do?
I believe we've covered the evidence sufficiently to make a decision. Then pass your judgment. Very well. Mr. Miles Edgeworth, please take the stand. Who was that?
It was me! Maya?
Is something wrong? Do you need to use the facilities?
No, I do not. Lotta Heart, your testimony stinks. It's unclear whether you were actually looking at the lake. It's highly doubtful that you actually saw Mr. Edgeworth. Tell us the truth. This is a matter of life or death. Lotta, did you really clearly see Mr. Edgeworth that night? Did you see him fire that pistol?
You will stand down. The court does not acknowledge the defense's outburst.
Answer me, Lotta. What's the big idea? Treat me like some kind of criminal? I saw him, I swear it, I saw Edgeworth.
Enough! Judge, declare the defense in contempt of court. Yes, of course. I'm sorry, but you were warned. Guard, escort Mr. Wright out of the courtroom. He is in contempt of court and must leave.
No. Edgeworth, wait! I was the one who made the outburst, Your Honor, and Nick is innocent.
What's the difference? All that remains is for the guilty verdict to be declared. Isn't that right, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
I guess. Damn it, he's right. Nick, there must be something we can do. I don't think there is. The cross-examination is over already. But didn't Lotta just say she saw him? She did, Nick. She saw Mr. Edgeworth. She didn't say that in her testimony, did she? You're right. Your Honor, did you hear what Miss Hart just said? She said she clearly saw Mr. Edgeworth. That was not in the testimony. That changes her testimony, and I have the right to cross-examine her again.
Order! You're in contempt of court and it's too late for wild claims! Judge, sustain my objections! I'm sorry, Mr. Von Karma, but I cannot! What?! Miss Lotta Hart has made a new testimony. The defense does have a right to cross-examine her again! But he is in contempt of court!
No, I am. If you're going to arrest someone, arrest me!
Very well. Maya Fey, you will leave the courtroom immediately.
Nick, I did what I could. You have to do the rest. Good luck. Maya. Oh, shit.
I care not for this melodrama. Listen well, Mr. Wright. I do not tolerate badgering of my witnesses.
I'm running out of time. I better find a contradiction in there or else.
Mr. Wright, please begin your cross-examination.
Shit. That's it? I don't know if I can find anything in that, but I can't squander Maya's efforts either. Well, what about the other man?
You cannot expect to be allowed to bitterly ignore your promise, Mr. Wright. I believe you claimed there were contradictions in the witness's testimony. Well, find it, if you can. Mr. Wright, I have to assign you a penalty.
Damn, that's it? I don't know if I can find anything in that, but I can't squander Maya's efforts either. Shit sticks. Clear as day, the man on the boat was Mr. Edgeworth. The photograph, maybe? Because, like, you can't really see, can ya? Gotcha. Got you, Miss Hart. Finally. What? You got what? Look at this photograph. The photo I took? The very same. Something I want you to see in this photo, it's quite clearly visible. The fog, Miss Hart. So? This picture was taken with professional high-quality film, correct? Yet even it could not capture the faces of the men on the boat. Yet you claim you saw Mr. Edgeworth? How? What?
Mr. Wright does have a point. That's why I told her not to say that in her testimony, please!
Yet now she has said it, Mr. Von Karma. How could you possibly see Mr. Edgeworth? Explain yourself.
Miss Hart!
What?
Could you see the defendant that night?
Of course! I said I could, and I meant I could.
Then please testify to the circumstances of your sighting.
I did it. I finally found a hole in Von Karma's carefully vague testimony. How Edgeworth was seen. You're right, it was a cold night and the fog was thick as grits. So once I finished setting up my camera, I got back to the car. Still, I brought my binoculars with me. When I heard that noise out of the lake, I looked out with my binoculars. See, no problem.
You used your binoculars. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright.
This one better be good. If there was heavy fog, how would binoculars change that at all? What do you mean? Even binoculars can't see through fog, but you say you clearly saw him? I did, yeah.
Enough! There is no room for doubt in her testimony.
She sounded pretty doubtful to me, but I have to find a clear contradiction first. I don't care how many Von Karmic objections I get. I'm gonna find a hole in this testimony if it's the last thing I do. Binoculars. Yeah, binoculars. Yesterday, you mentioned that you were out looking for shooting stars, correct? Well, yeah. Wouldn't you need a telescope, not binoculars, for that? I've got doubt about your camera, too. Was that really used to take pictures of meteor showers?
The camera is irrelevant to the case!
You cannot say that for certain.
Mr. Wright, is the camera really relevant to this case? If you believe it is, you may continue with this line of questioning. But know this! If you find nothing there with this, there will be consequences! Well, Mr. Wright, do you wish to press further about the camera?
Yeah! Because it was set up to detect bang noises, correct? Yet, a meteor doesn't make a fucking bang noise. Alright, this is make it or break it time. Cause like, it's almost like her camera was designed to capture pictures of a gunshot. The camera is of utmost importance, Your Honor. It is perhaps the key to this entire case. Therefore, I will continue my line of questioning. Maybe I went a little overboard there.
Very well. Miss Hart, you will testify to the court about the camera.
Yeah, I hear ya. The camera was set up to take pictures of meteor showers. Miss Hart, what made you choose that lake to photograph meteors? You know the fog gets thick on that lake. It's not very suited to stargazing. Yeah, well, you see, I guess I wasn't thinking too straight, huh?
Mr. Wright, I will not have you badgering the witness because of her challenged intellect.
Now, wait a minute.
Continue your testimony! You are saying how it was you who saw Edgeworth. No unnecessary comments, please.
Right, it's definitely this. I guess the camera, maybe? Because it takes photos, because that doesn't make sense. Why would he set up with a microphone, right? Music cut out. Okay. You were photographing shooting stars? That's a lie. Says who? I saw the camera you set up yesterday. It was pointed directly at the lake. You have to point a camera upwards to take pictures of stars, Miss Hart. I guess that is something. Ugh.
Mr. Wright, what are you driving at?
The witness was not at the lake to photograph shooting stars, Your Honor.
Well then, what exactly was she photographing?
Your Honor, take a look at this. What was Mr. Hart trying to photograph on the lake? Nessie, I guess?
Take that!
Miss Hart, this is what you were trying to photograph.
What's this? A newspaper article? Gordy! Ah, the sighting of Gourd Lake!
Well, Miss Hart, I never heard of no lake monster. Got proof or something? Let's see you prove that I was down at the lake trying to photograph this Gordy. I have it. Proof.
Intriguing. Very well, let's see it. And no joking around this time, please. What is proof that the witness was trying to take a photo of the lake monster?
The proof, Miss Hart, is your own camera. Your camera was set to take photos in response to loud noises, correct? Thus, this photograph here when the gun was fired on the lake. And here, this article about Gordy. According to this article, Gordy made a loud noise when it emerged. Well, you were trying to photograph Gordy, weren't you? That's why you had set your camera to respond to loud noises.
Order, order! I see. I too thought that it was a little strange.
Yeah, sure. Well, Miss Hart, you were camping there to try and take a photo of Gordy, weren't you? Yeah. Not bad. Are all you lawyers that smart? So smart, boy. I was down there trying to photograph Gordy. He got me. So what? Huh? That don't change what I saw, does it?
Exactly. What you just used several precious minutes of our time to prove is nothing more than that the witness is an idiot who thinks monsters exist!
Hey, watch it there!
But, as she has so succinctly said, so what? It changes nothing!
Not true. You were hiding the whole thing about Gordy for some reason, I know it. What could it have been? Whatever it is, I'm getting to the bottom of this.
Miss Hart, why did you hide the fact that you were searching for Gordy from the court? Please revise your testimony.
Right, fine, I'll testify. It won't change nothing, though. Something will change. It has to. And I'm going to spot it. You're going down, Karma. Actually, I'm not a research student at a university. I'm an investigative photographer. Imagine what a scoop it'd be if I got a picture of that monster. That's why I was out camping by the lake. That's what I was hiding. When I heard the bang, I thought I looked straight out of that lake. There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched the boat the whole time. Then I saw a flash near one of the men's hands, and I heard another gunshot. I was looking right at the boat the whole time. Crossed my heart and hoped to fry.
Well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Oh, shut up!
The witness's testimony is unchanged from before. Whether she is a recent student of photographer has no bearing on this case. There is no need to waste more of our time with another pointless cross-examination.
Man, I'm glad I got a 2-day break after this, because my voice can't handle this 2 days in a row. I claim the defense's right to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor. Von Karma's up to something, I know it. He doesn't want me to cross-examine her because... Why? Was there a contradiction?
Very well, you may begin the cross-examination. You seem sure of yourself. You must have something in mind. Ha! That would be a first.
Very funny. Gotten us this far, though.
You understand that this is your last chance at cross-examination, Mr. Wright. If there's no problem with the testimony this time, we will let the witness leave. I will announce my verdict at that time, Mr. Wright. Understood?
Yes, Your Honor. This is bad. Then what manner of person are you? I'm not sure I'm high-flown enough to be called a manner of anything. I'm an investigative photographer. An investigative photographer? Yup. You got your photo and sell it to the press. It's that kind of business. Hey, I was taking pictures of my sister's graduation last year. And guess what? What? There was a UFO just hanging out of the sky. A UFO? You know, an unidentified flying object, a UFO. That's what I heard had some sort of elevation. I knew it should become an investigative photographer. I see. Kind of shaky basis for a career. Is Gordy really all that newsworthy? Heck yeah! They even had him up on TV! I'm not sure that appearing on local news Rumor of the Month segment qualifies. Last month's segment was Bigfoot sighted on Acorn Hill, I believe. Hey, that was also a picture of him in the newspapers, for real!
Mr. Wright, this is one fight I do not believe you can win. Let's keep moving, shall we? I'm very interested in Gordy, in fact.
Yes, Your Honor. There wasn't much else to look at? Yeah. I don't know, if she heard a bang and she thought Gordy was out there, I kinda doubt she'd waste any time looking at a goddamn boat. What? What'd I do now? Why are you giving me that look for? Definitely suspicious. Maybe it's time for some evidence?
Witness, continue.
Hold your hush puppy, Pops, I'm getting there.
What did you just call me?
Right. Miss Hart, were you really looking at that boat? What's with you? Of course I was looking at it. It was the only thing out there. Any normal person would be looking at it. I agree, any normal person would. But you are far from normal. What? Y'all want to step over here and say that? Catch me outside, how about that? You were camping out on that lake to take a picture of Gordy. Think about it. What would you do if you heard a loud noise? You'd be scanning the lake for any sign of Gordy, that's what. You wouldn't give the boat a second thought. Ah!
Order, continue, Mr. Wright.
You justified that you were watching the boat through binoculars? However, you wouldn't need binoculars to watch the boat. You needed them to search for Gordy, and that's what you were doing. Well? Huh. Well, now that y'all mention it, I did sort of take my binoculars and kind of scan the lake a bit. I mean, Gordy might be out there and all.
Miss Hart, are you saying that you were not watching the boat then?
Sorry, y'all. I wasn't fibbing, really. I just thought, I could be a witness to murder, and I kind of got excited. I was watching the boat till now.
This is totally uncalled for.
But hey, you got the photograph. You got proof.
Still, we can't see who we're shooting in this.
Right. That's why I took the photo and...
Witness, that's enough. I've had a long day. Shut your pie hole.
Shut my what? What was she going to say? She took the photo and what? Wait a second. She even had the photograph to prove it. If she enlarged the photo and it shows Edgeworth shooting the guy, why wouldn't Von Karma want to show that? Perhaps what the photo actually shows is that Hammond shot himself. But you really can't tell from the photo who is shooting? That's why she said they're going to enlarge the photo. And she said, I'll drop the quality of but it should let us see who's who. She enlarged that photo. Why won't Von Karma let her show it? I've got a hunch. I bet that enlarged photo shows something bad for Von Karma. This is my chance. If I'm wrong, though, it'll mean prison for Edgeworth, or worse. What should I do? Well, if she doesn't fuck! Fuck me. Miss Hart, look at this photograph. You enlarged this photograph, did you not? Yeah, I did. Why has that enlargement not been presented to the court?
Because it does not exist!
What are y'all talking about? You were the one who told me not to show it in court in the first place, you old fool! Oh, shit.
What's the meaning of this, Mr. Von Karma?
Miss Hart, show the photo to the court. Show us the enlargement. Pills. I need them to fuck Edgeworth later. I'm sorry, what?
What did you just say? Oh, Mr. Wright, that is certainly unexpected.
I can get behind this.
The prosecution objects to the submission of this evidence. Objection denied. The witness will show the enlargement to the court.
Here it is. Yep. There it is. The killer fired the gun. Well, not the killer, but whoever fired the gun did so with his left hand. Meaning that it was Hammond who shot the gun at Edgeworth. Interesting. Very interesting.
Well, we still can't see who it was in this picture. It could be the defendant, or maybe it's not. Regardless, I'll accept this as evidence.
Nice.
Happy now, Mr. Wright?
Or should I say Mr. Left? Huh, there has to be something.
You asked for the enlargement. You got the enlargement. And little good it has done to any of us. That's why I requested she not show it. I suppose this means the cross-examination is over, obviously! Then I would like to close the cross-examination of Miss Lotta Hart. And none too soon. That was a flagrant waste of time. Mr. Von Karma, do you have anything to add? I'll state everything I needed to when this trial began. Decisive evidence, a decisive witness. What else could possibly be required? Nothing, of course. Then I believe it is time for me to declare the verdict.
Wait, it's not supposed to go like this. There has to be a clue in this photo somewhere. This is bad. Real bad. What should I do? Object to the enlargement. Show other evidence. Wait! Your Honor, this evidence...
I believe we've spent enough time talking about evidence. Indeed. We've heard opinions on every piece of evidence but this enlargement. I see no point in retracting our steps.
This is bad, real bad. What should I do? Your Honor, there is something decidedly strange with this enlargement.
What might that be? Mr. Wright, you will show the court what you mean. What about this photo is strange?
Okay, here goes nothing. I'll show the judge what's strange about this photo. The left hand. Here, Your Honor.
The shooter? I'm not sure I understand. What about the shooter is strange?
Look at the hand holding the pistol, Your Honor.
The hand?
That hand directly contradicts another piece of evidence. This man's left hand does what? Let me show you. I'll show you the evidence that left hand contradicts. The evidence is clear. The man in this photograph holding that pistol in his left hand. However, the prints on the murder weapon were from Edgeworth's right hand. Ergo, the man shooting the pistol in this photograph is not Mr. Edgeworth.
Now that everyone in the courtroom has quieted down, I would like to reconvene this court of law. Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor.
You've given us definitive proof today. We now know that it was not Mr. Edgeworth who fired the pistol that night. However, this leaves us with a rather large problem. If Mr. Edgeworth didn't do it, then who shot our victim? Precisely. As we have seen, there are no other people on the lake that night. Who but the defendant could have shot the victim?
There's only one explanation remaining. The man who shot the victim was none other than the victim himself.
Order! Order! So you're saying that the victim committed suicide?
Yes, Your Honor. I can think of no other explanation.
Indeed, that does seem to be the only remaining option. I am so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright, but suicide is out of the question.
What?
An examination of the victim's wound reveals the distance at which he was shot.
The distance?
The victim was clearly shot from further than a meter away.
A meter? That's 3 feet.
There is no way it could have been suicide. Order, order! Mr. Von Karma, are you sure of the accuracy of your data?
Oh my god! This motherfucker just brought up the goddamn updated autopsy report! No, I'm done here. I'm not doing this shit. Fuck this! Nope. Well, I guess we now know he taught Edgeworth that trick too. Fuck me. Oh, whatever. Let's just go on. We should be reaching the end anyways.
Of course! I had already considered the possibility of a suicide, you see.
Sometimes shot from approximately 1 meter away.
I see. Very well, allow me to state my opinion. Considering the situation, the defendant had to be the shooter. The defendant, Mr. Edgeworth. However, the prints on the gun revealed that the shooter was not Mr. Edgeworth. This is a conundrum. Therefore, I would like to suspend proceedings for this trial for the day. The court orders the defense and the prosecution to further investigate this matter. Understood?
Yes, Your Honor.
That is all. The court is adjourned.
Oh shit, we got some breathing room. And my voice won't die yet. December 26, 1:15 p.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 2. Huh, that was a close one. Hey, Edgeworth. Don't you have anything to say? No, I have yet to be declared innocent, right? Well, yeah, but what happened out there on that lake anyways? If he didn't commit suicide, then who The shooter was about a meter away, too. What? Don't give me that look. I did not kill him. I was just kidding around. Huh. Look, I'm going to check on Maya. Oh, right. What? Tell her something for me. What? Tell her to watch what she says in court. That's all. Kill you to just state how you really feel with a thanks, Edgeworth? I requisitioned a transcript of Lotta's entire testimony. I thought it might give me some ammunition for the trial tomorrow. Of course, she didn't see the shooter, so the only part of her testimony that stood out was the bang she heard. Nate! To be continued. Oh, well, shit! That was, certainly interesting. Yeah, I really can't say anything so far, except for the fact that this makes no sense. Because the shooter was clearly not Edgeworth, but we don't know of anyone else who it could have been unless there was like some fucking sniper hidden like halfway across the lake that we don't know about. I don't know. Shit. Well, we managed to get that, investigation, that extra investigation today that we so much wanted. So I guess now we're just gonna have to see where it takes us. But that's gonna have to wait until Monday. Do keep in mind, I will be trying to record the second episode of Murdered Sole Suspect for Saturday since I missed Wednesday. Sorry about that. But yeah, it should be up on Saturday. But yes, that's going to do it for this episode of Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. If you enjoyed, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. And I'm going to go drink some tea for my throat. See you next time.